What's going on, YouTube? This is Baker Man coming at you today with a little bit of a different video style, but I tend to talk to myself while I ride, so I figured why not record it and share it with the world and put it on the internet for everybody to see. Anyways, today I kind of wanted to have a discussion with you guys about why you totally should not trust anybody who completely black labels an entire brand and calls them garbage. So there's usually two different ways this happens, and I'm going to briefly cover both of these scenarios and tell you why you really shouldn't trust this person. So first off, we will start with the latest and greatest company. Now, mind you, a little bit of my background, I've been doing this since early 2000s. This is not my job. I don't do car audio as a job, so I'm not a professional, but I have the better part of 20 years experience in doing various car related stuff, particularly audio and electrical. With that being said, I do know a little bit of what I'm talking about. So the latest and greatest brand to get completely black labeled by a lot of people is Scar. Now, I had not tried Scar until recently. There's a couple of videos on a build I did in my wife's car, and I am totally impressed. Sold for life. But whenever you go through the forums, the Facebook pages, there are people that are like me that love it, and there are people that completely black label the whole entire brand and say everything is trash. Why does this happen? Well, think about it. It's a budget line of subwoofers. Now, what happens, they're pretty much a clone of Sundown. They're all made in a Chinese factory somewhere, and they're all the same. Just look at G2, Toro, American Base, then go on to any Chinese manufacturer, Alibaba, AliExpress, Wish, you find the same stuff. So that's a different topic. But they're a budget brand. Well, what happens whenever you take a nice home and in a nice neighborhood, and it's just like everything around it that is severely overpriced, and you price that home down in a more reasonable area? You're going to attract a lot of people. A lot of those people you're going to attract are not going to fit into that niche of the expensive homeowner group. That's what happens with subwoofers. Whenever you get a nice car audio equipment that's capable of handling power and doing what it says, you attract people that don't fit into that niche. Now, what do I mean by that? So go on Facebook Marketplace. Pause the video, go to Facebook Marketplace and search subwoofer or sub or bass. I guarantee you within the first, before you even have to scroll down, you're going to find a guy that's got an MTX 12-inch subwoofer, a Kicker Comp, or a Sony Explode in a box that's made out of OSB, screwed together or stapled with some kind of crappy carpet on it. He claims it bangs and wants $150 for it. Guarantee it. These are the type of people that you're going to attract with a budget brand. Holy crap, I just missed my exit. But anyway, these are the people you're going to attract with a budget brand. These people do not know crap about car audio. They don't know impedance. They don't know box rise. They don't know gain settings. They don't know any of that. So what happens is they see, a lot of times these people like to read the max rating. We know all about these people. But we'll take the iX series from Scar. They'll take that and they will buy the cheapest amp they can, which if we're going with Scar, I think is their 500 watt mini amp. And they just turn everything up and they hook it up with a 4-gauge wiring kit they bought from Walmart that's CCA, and they turn everything up. They flip the bass boost over to 12 dB. They clip the hell out of the signal and they fry the subs. Then they go, well, why didn't this sub handle this? This sub smoked on me within 30 minutes. It's crap. Meanwhile, what they don't realize is that they're doing the same thing to the other cheap subwoofers, but there's something in there that's not allowing it to smoke, like the sub can handle the clip signal better, whatever the case may be. But they get something that's quality, they completely abuse it out of ignorance of how to work it. It blows up, messes up, and then they completely blacklist an entire brand. Anybody, if you go through the forums and the pages, and anybody that completely calls garbage, look at their history, see what they do. Most likely you're going to find that they're these type of people that don't know anything about car audio, and their opinion is completely invalid. Now, we're not talking about companies that are complete trash like Rockville. And the reason why you can call them complete trash is because they lied to everybody. Their subs aren't exactly trash, but they lied about the ratings, and they come up with this crazy CEA rating that really just threw everybody for a loop. So whenever you see 500 watts RMS and you put it to it and it completely smokes it, tests have proven that their ratings are lies, and that, in my opinion, is crappy and worth black labeling a company, which is why you should always research the person who does it and make sure their reason is legitimate. Somebody may have got 5 subs in a row that were completely shot. If I did that, the odds of it happening are slim to none, but if I did that, I would never buy from a company again. Probably if I got 2, which is possible. I've seen it happen before. So anyways, to move on to the next example would be a situation where you have a reputable company, but they make a budget subwoofer that is complete crap. It doesn't make the company complete crap. It just makes the person not capable of actually purchasing the proper line. Take, for instance, Sony and Kicker. Kicker makes great subs. They've been in the game for a long time. Sony makes great car audio equipment. They've been in the game for a long time. Look at like Sony's GS series. Great door speakers, great component sets. Pretty expensive, but they do what they're supposed to. But then you look at Sony Explode at Walmart for $29.99. Dude, you hook that up to the radio and it's going to blow it. And that's the complete crap. And while that is a shitty practice, it doesn't make the company complete crap altogether. It just means that they're trying to exploit people who don't have the money to purchase their higher equipment, and instead of spending $40 on a Scar IX with the proper amp to go with it, they spend $20 on the Sony Explode, and it's completely not worth the $20 you pay for it. Is that worth black labeling an entire company? I don't think so, but again, I tend not to do that to companies. Anyways, I hope that this kind of gave you an insight on where I want to go. Like I said, if you see somebody completely saying that a company isn't worth the crap, don't listen to them. Do your own independent research. Find out what that company offers and what they need to do, and read from people who have legitimate usage with the product. A lot of times you'll see people that say, oh, well, that's crap, and they've never even purchased anything from that company. I realize that people can't make purchases all the time and do stuff like that. That's why we look through the forums. But please, if you don't have any experience with the company's product, don't give an opinion. If you do give an opinion, at least tell us where you got that opinion from. Well, my buddy had them and we checked everything and it was just messed up. At least give some validity as to why you think you have the ability to give that opinion, because you're steering a lot of people wrong, and it's just not the way to go about it. So I hope you guys like this video. Anyways, I've already missed my exit once. I'm not going to miss it again. Just kind of wanted to bring you guys into my thought process and where I'm going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace out.